Welcome everyone, I'm Nestor, your AI Scout. Let's see what's going on in the world of generative AI in this week's AI Scoop. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this news with others. First up, let's look at what Meta is doing. Of course, I've said this before, Meta is almost in the news every week, coming up with new developments, new models, and new breakthroughs. And of course, the best thing, all their models are open source. So you can go and play with these models on Hugging Face and use them for yourself, try them out if you are a developer. Now, this model that they just released is called the Seamless M4T. It is a multilingual and multimodal machine translation model. So what does that mean and what does this offer? Basically, it provides speech-to-speech, text-to-speech, text-to-text, and speech-to-text translations. So I tried this on Hugging Face. If you go on there and on their own space, you can upload a file, text file, or you can use your microphone and speak in your language and it'll translate for you and give you an audio file translated into all these different languages. And they have about 100 languages that you can translate directly. So it's pretty neat. Seems to work real well. They trained this model on about 1 million hours of open speech audio data, and it's pretty good. Now I can see why Meta is investing so much into this generative AI. I mean, can you imagine the future as you wear, say, the Oculus headset and you are in this virtual world? How easy would it be to communicate to someone that's around the world, also in a virtual space, in your own language? You speak to them in your language and you hear them in your language, even though they're speaking a different language. So I can see this very well integrated into what they're doing as far as the virtual space. They have released many different models. They have released audio models, they have released image models, and now this model seems like they're going the route of more multimodal, one model, one size fits all type. So let's see how it does and let's see what the future holds, but definitely something to keep an eye out. Meta has also released a Codelama, which is based on their Llama 2 model, but specifically trained on code like Python, JavaScript, so things like that. So basically what they want to do is you can write a prompt and the Codelama will give you the code base needed for whatever program you're trying to write. So very similar to GitHub's Copilot, and there are several other models out there that are already trying to do this. Basically streamline the development process, the coding process, help developers build applications a lot faster by giving them predictive code, or you can just prompt a certain feature that you want and it'll give you a sample of the code and how it's supposed to work. So very interesting. But it's also one unique feature about this Codelama is that it's also going to have explanations. So it's not just going to give you the code, but it's also going to give you an explanation on how the code works or how it's supposed to work. So that is very interesting. Codelama sizes range from 7 billion parameters to 34 billion parameters and are trained on about 500 billion tokens of code related data. So a whole lot of training here, a whole lot of time, a whole lot of money spent on training these models and getting them up to speed to be able to make life more efficient. Now, before you run off and start coding your next program with one of these, you definitely want to be careful because you want to have some kind of testing in place, because there are many ways to write code. So you don't know if maybe the feature that you are requesting from Codelama or one of these other code generating AIs might interact badly or might break your application as you implement these features. So definitely something to be aware of and be careful when using these. Of course, test all the code that you get. This is definitely something to keep an eye on as we enter a future of rapid development, where you're going to be able to write large programs in half the time that it would have taken with half the amount of developers. All right, up next, Microsoft announces partnership with Epic, one of the biggest electronic health records company. Now, what they are trying to do, bring generative AI to healthcare workers and clinicians by helping them automate mundane tasks and probably tasks that are very repetitive or things that take up a lot of time. They are going to try to rapidly deploy solutions such as an AI-assisted summarization tool to summarize notes from other doctors and lab reports. So next time you go to the doctor, you might just be in and out 5 minutes sooner because the AI was able to generate summarizations of notes. But you're still going to be waiting in the waiting area 45 minutes past your appointment time. So don't worry about that. Okay, Snapchat has also added more generative AI to their platform. Of course, they've already had an AI bot in there that responds to you and also now snaps back and provides an image. But now they're going to add a feature called Dreams to this platform. Now, just as the name suggests, you can put a picture of yourself and your friends in a generated AI background. So it'll seem like you are in this location or doing this thing. Maybe you're all sitting at a restaurant, but really you were just sitting around your couch. So it'll be interesting to see how this feature works, how well it works, how detailed they are. So get ready to see a plethora of pictures of your friends in Dubai. Furthermore, it seems like they're also going to monetize this by providing maybe some standard backgrounds that are pre-prompted or pre-done that you can just add and have fun with your friends. So along with all of that, keep an eye out for this tool if you use Snapchat, and let's see how you can fool your friends. All right. Next, now as more and more companies look to integrate artificial intelligence into their business, DoorDash has also added artificial intelligence into their platform. Specifically, DoorDash will now offer an AI-powered voice ordering feature. This feature will answer the phone and provide you with recommendations. So if your business is on DoorDash, I guess now you won't have to have someone manning the phones, or maybe if you're busy and it's lunch rush or dinner rush, you can probably click a button and have DoorDash automatically pick up the phone for you and do those mobile orders for you. Now they still will have some live agents kind of back testing this and checking it just in case they need to step in and take over the conversation. But just know that as soon as this technology improves, gets better, you probably won't need live agents anymore or someone on the phones. The AI will receive the phone call and process the information and take the orders and do all of that stuff. Also in the news, OpenAI just announced that they are providing an enterprise level to their ChatGPT, or rather their GPT-4 model. Now, what does this mean? They have already been partnering with many different companies to provide generative AI on the back end to some of these companies, but now they're providing a service for enterprise companies, large corporations. And some of the key features about this is that they are going to have unlimited higher speeds for GPT-4 access. They're going to have a longer context window for the prompts. They're going to have advanced data analysis, customization options, and increased security, along with AES 256 encryption, and TLS 1.2 Plus. So they're trying to do what Salesforce is doing. They had released about 3 months ago or so a enterprise offering using Anthropic's language model, and is doing some of the same similar things, trying to sell to the large corporations so they don't have to have their own models, they don't have to have all their AI engineers, but they can use the models maintained by OpenAI and create their own generative AI features for whatever app they have. So the AI race continues. If you've missed anything else, or you want to check out what other news has been happening, go ahead and check out these videos over here. And don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and keep it locked here for more news about generative AI. Until the next time, bye for now.